Hello guys, welcome to WebTechSchool.com. This is my first video, so do give your comments and feedback. So in this channel, I am going to talk about mostly on Azure and Microsoft technologies. So do subscribe and give your feedback what all videos you want. I will definitely work on it and get back to you. So today we are going to learn on instrument Microsoft Azure application insights in a web application. The question is, what is Microsoft Application Insights? We, if we are a developer, we all know how difficult it is to debug a production web application. Creating a proper logging mechanism is always a challenging task. Welcome to Microsoft Azure. These guys have already done it for it, and this is nothing but the application insights. So in this session, we will learn in a web application how we can integrate the application insights. Okay, so I'll quickly go to the agenda of the session. So what we are going to do, we are going to create the resource in the Azure portal, then we are going to add the SDK, we'll create some telemetry, and we will go back and review the portal. How does it look like? All right, so without delaying, so I know we are developers, we know we want to see the Visual Studio, so I'll go back and just open up the Azure portal first. I'll go to portal.azure.com. I have opened up a incognito mode. If you can see here, just that key, my existing cookies will not affect any of my logins. I log in with the credentials what I have. Hitting the next button. This is gonna take some time. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll come back once I'm logged into the portal. Okay, so I am logged in now. So once I'm logged in, I'll go back to the portal. Okay, so on the left hand side, you can see there is a button called create resource. Let's click on that create resource. Okay, so let's search for something like application insights. Let's go to here and let's click on create. Okay, so here you can see the name of the application insights, so it can be any name. So I'll give it a name as WebTechSchool app insights. So you'll have to choose what kind of application it is. So right now the application insight is supporting ASP.NET web applications, Java, Node.js. These all application being supported by right now with App Insights. So I'll just choose ASP.NET Web Application because we are going to create a web application and integrate this with the ASP.NET. And you'll have to choose the subscription. This is a so once you choose the subscription, you'll have to create a resource group. So what is a resource group is? Resource group is, you can take it as a folder. Inside a folder, you are putting some kind of resources. It's like organizing all the resources into some kind of group. That is nothing but a resource group. I'll just create a new resource group for you. So I'll name it as WebTechSchool resource group. Okay, and the location is mostly like which data center this is going to be deployed in. So right now you can choose the nearest data center for you. I will choose East Asia and I will hit create. Okay, so the deployment is going to take some time. So by the time it gets deployed, I'll pause the video and I'll come back once this deployment is done. All right guys, my deployment is done now. So if you go back to the notifications and you can see here, all right guys, the deployment is done now. I'll go back and see where it is now. So I'll go to the all services now. So inside the all services, I'm sorry, you will have to go to the all resources. In the all resources section, you can search for the one we just created. That is nothing but WebTechSchool. Okay, you can see the resources available here. The another way of navigating to the resources, we can go back to the resource groups, and the resource group, you can see here the resource group is present over here as well, WebTechSchool resource group. So you can go over here and you can see all the resources associated with that resource group. Right now only the App Insight is there, so we can only see the App Insight resource over there. So let's go and see how does the App Insights looks like. So this is the resource in the Azure portal where you can see, let me go to the search and let's see what all data is in there. So right now this App Insight is not associated with any of the applications which are sending data to it. So there is nothing is available here. So uh, so the idea is here to we will integrate this App Insight to the web application and see how does it look like after that. All right, so one thing to note here in the overview section, you can see there is something called instrumentation key. This instrumentation key is something that is uniquely identify the App Insights in the Azure portal. Okay, so we'll take a copy of this. We'll just copy to clipboard. I'll probably put it in some kind of notepad. All right, okay, now I'll go to the Visual Studio. Okay, let's create an empty web application. So I just create new project, web. I'll create an ASP.NET Core web application. I'll give it a name as App Insights Demo. I'll just give it a name as App Insight Demo. I'll hit OK. Okay, it will be a MVC project. I'll just hit OK. Okay, so I'll go to the solution explorer and see how does it look like. The dependencies are not resolving. I'll just do a quick rebuild and let me see. All right, the build succeeded. So what is the other thing what we have to do is we'll have to go to the manage NuGet packages. So for the app insights to integrate with a .NET Core web applications, so we need a specified NuGet package. I'll just type it over here, Microsoft dot application insights dot ASP.NET ASP.NET Core. Okay, I should be looking out into the browse, not in the installed. Okay, so this is the NuGet package what we need. It's fairly simple to integrate. Okay, it's been added now to the project. All right. Now we'll go back to the app setting.json file. Okay, we need an entry over here actually. Okay, so what we need over here is we need an entry in the app setting.json file, something called application insights, and the instrumentation key we need to provide. And what is the instrumentation key? This key is nothing but what we have just copied from the Azure portal. I'll copy it again. I'll go back to here. I'll just do it. I'll just add the instrumentation key over here. All right. With this changes, we are good to go. So let's do come to here and let's hit F5. Let's run the applications and see how does it look like in App Insights. The build succeeded. Okay, we just add a request over here. I'll add the click on the home button. I'll click on the privacy. I'll play around this button so that we have few requests to see in the App Insights. All right, I'm just playing around a bit on this page. Now I'll go back to the login page. I'll go to the search. Let's see if we have anything in the App Insights. So just to take a note, App Insight lags around 2 minutes from the real world data. So right now, if we did, so we'll have to wait for 1 minute or two minutes before the data started coming into the App Insights. So let's do a refresh and see if there is any data. Unfortunately, it has not been come yet. So let's wait for a couple more minutes. Okay. What I'll do is I'll do a refresh again. Okay. Let me refresh it again. Oh, there is no data. Definitely we are missing something. Let's go to the Visual Studio. Let's stop the web application and let's see is everything is in place. So we added the application insights. Let's go back to the program.cs. Let's see if we have added. Oh, okay. Let me go to the startup.cs. All right. So in the dependency injection surface of the ASP.NET Core, we'll have to add saying services dot add application insights telemetry. This is the what we are missing. Let's go and let's rerun the application. Okay, let's play around it a bit. Just that we have some telemetry coming into the app insights. All right, so I'll go back to the Azure portal and I'll just hit the refresh. Yep, let's wait for 1 more minute and we'll hit again. I'll refresh it again. Boom, there is no data. All right, so I just refreshed it again. So now you can see all the data are coming in, all the requests we did. So we gave some requests to few of the pages like this is the home controller and index method. If you look at here, this is a request object. If you drill into the request, and you can see over here what is the request name, in which controller and which the index method it called, what was the response code we are getting back from the request, is it a successful request or failure request, what is the time taken for the request. We can get back all these informations. Okay, so and we have a nice tool also available where we can query the application inside logs as well. Okay, so here we can query basically all the logs. I'll just clear out this information. I'll just do something like request. Okay, I'll hit run. So this is the syntax error. I'll hit run again. No query was selected. That is very good. I'll select the query and hit run again, and you can see all the requests are getting added over here. So it's more like a query function. Also, we can get the app insights and see if there is any error coming in. Okay, so what all things can be possible to see in the app insights? If you look at here, with the help of app insights, we can monitor the page views, exception, trace logs, sales tracking, and service calls as well. So in the upcoming session, I will go through in detail of app insights and show you how we can achieve all these things together. Okay, so thank you guys. That's it for today. Hope to see you in my next session. So do give your feedback and any further topic you want me to present or any suggestions you have, just put it. I will try to improve in every upcoming sessions. Thank you so much. Have a good day.